Confirm grid 259 by 4410.
Roger, 259 by 4410.
As these tanks go by, the nearest tank to you is the early M5 with a smaller turret, and you can compare that to the bigger turrets for the other two tanks on either side. Those are M5A1s. Now, behind the Stuart tanks comes our M3 white half-track. It was used to move our armored infantrymen into combat along with our tanks to give some type of armor protection. Again, it's got an open top, so you really don't want to use it in close combat. It's just to get you nearby where your infantry can dismount and support your tanks.
Now coming up behind the Stuarts, that's a half-track, right?
Correct, the M3 half-track, which I just described. Again, it's an armored infantry carrier. It's to protect against artillery and small arms fire. And it's only to get the infantry near the combat zone where they would dismount and fight.
And then coming up behind that is our M8 Greyhound. This is also considered a white attack vehicle.
That's correct. It's not a tank. It's a six-wheeled armored car. Basically, it's a stripped-down deuce-and-a-half truck. Except it's got an armored body and a very small open turret with a 37mm cannon. Now, those were relegated to strictly reconnaissance roles during the war. They were assigned to reconnaissance units and scouts, and they were supposed to find the enemy and report on them. They weren't supposed to get into a fight, and they only had weapons on their vehicles to help them get out of a fight if they got into one.
And of course, right behind the Greyhound are the two, probably the most iconic tanks of World War II. These are the M4 Sherman tanks, most mass-produced